Welcome to the Mel Tell Podcast. This is where we unpack the late night thoughts, the little observations living rent free in our heads, and the life moments we're all quietly having, but maybe not always saying out loud. It's honest, a little cheeky, sometimes thoughtful, sometimes spicy, but always relatable. Basically, it's just like your group chat, just with a microphone. So let's get into it. Welcome to Mel Tell. I'm your host, Mel, and today we are yapping about 3 things that got my goat this week. There is no method or plan or anything to this episode, just 3 things that I wanted to talk shit about. Number one, how many coffees per day is too much? Because I feel like I'm getting conflicting information, and I promise every single one of you, I really have been trying to cut down on my coffee intake because I was at like 10 a day. And then I went down to 8, and then it was 5. And then when I got sick, I went down to like 3, I think. But then it went back up and it just fluctuates, right? So I'm really, really trying to get everything good with my health. I really am. I promise. But I just need to know how many coffees a day is enough. Not too much, just enough. And I feel like this is an individual answer, and all of you will have individual answers. But if you could all just like let me know, and I'll just average it out somehow, because I feel like I am possibly way over the mark, like way, like I jumped past it and kept on running. Yeah, not healthy, but I'm addicted. So I'm trying to find another vice. I've gone back to chewing gum. I'll check in. Today's day 1. I'll check in a week and let you know. I'll probably die from coffee withdrawals tomorrow, so stay tuned. The other thing that I really did want to have a whinge about today, excuse me, I got a cough. I got to clear my throat to make sure you really hear me loud, all the fuck way in the back there. But I will die on this hill. I hate paying for period products, right? I know you all do too. I was having a whinge to Ben about it the other day because I got my period for like the millionth fucking time in my life. And because your beautiful caramel queen is going through perimenopause, which feels like it's ramped up in the last 3 to 4 months. So I still got my period, which is great. Sorry for the overshare. But I swear it's like when I was like a teenager all over again and getting my period for the first time, because it's unpredictable as fuck, and it knocks me on my ass every time. Whereas usually I would just be cruising about my day because, like the badass bitches we females are, we just get back to business. But the older I get, the more I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna ride out this last strange little period of our lives. That is the wind down and blowing up of our biological clocks. You know what? This is not medical advice. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. All I wanted to say was I hate paying for period products. But on that, just so in case none of you know, there are, look, I know that people are doing it tough. Been there, done that. Happy to help if I can for anybody. Give us a shout. I don't have much, but I'll give you what I got. But share the dignity. Make sure you guys check that out. If you know anybody that's in need, tell them to go reach out to them, because they have these beautiful donation runs like every year. I think they're like, look, throughout the year and things like that, where there's usually a big drive for it, and you can just drop them into like your local Bunnings and stuff. They usually have a big basket thing for them, and people will just get like old handbags or new handbags or whatever and fill it full of like period products and female hygiene products like shampoo, conditioner, things like that. Because women deserve dignity, whether you are rich, poor, in between, living in a mansion, living in a tent, living in your car, whatever. You deserve dignity. And these people are helping people get that, no matter what they're happening, what's happening with them, where they are in life, doesn't matter. Um, Great initiative. I'll put all the like links in the show notes, I think, because I think these are important things for people to know about. You don't know what you don't know. And you guys probably already know about share the dignity, but maybe someone listening doesn't. And if you know someone who doesn't, please share this episode with them, because there is another one that I found, and it's a little bit different. It's called Bits. Bits. And look, some of you might already know about this one too. But I just saw it on TikTok the other week, and you can sign up for their free period product care boxes. So, and you heard me right, I said free. So the gist of it is you can go on and sign up for one. Now look, you're not guaranteed to get one though, because it is still like a new-ish like business and initiative. So I would love to talk to the owner of this business, of this brilliant idea that she came up with, because it's amazing. How it works essentially, like the dumbed down version, for me to be able to relate to you guys, is like companies, I guess, pay to advertise within these period boxes. So the period box comes and it's got like 3 months worth of period care products in it, like liners, tampons, things like that. And as well as that, inside it, there's lots of like advertisement stuff, and it's not like junky stuff. It's good stuff. Like there'll be like discount codes. They might be like buy one get one free, like vouchers. They put in like free samples in there. So like go to skincare. Yeah. There was like a full size like foaming cleanser or something like that in them once. Like there is it is such an amazing initiative, because look, these businesses obviously are targeting that demographic. So rather than pay, $2 million to run your ad during like home and away, you're better off spending the money and supporting a business like Bits that helps women, eh, because period products should be free, like I said. And you know what? You get all these freebies in there too. And you know what? It hits their demographic perfectly, and that's a win for both parties, I think, or all three parties involved actually. So, if you haven't heard of it already, please jump on and have a look. You can find them on like TikTok. That's where I found them. Look, I'm not advertising this very well, but it's BITS. I will put the link in the show notes, so you guys can suss it out and have a look. And like I said, share that info with the girlies out there, and let them know there are other ways, because I think that might be a pet project of mine, a passion project. If I had enough money to be philanthropic, that is what I would be doing. Free period products. That's it. And I don't want to hear, well, we're going to pay for condoms. Like, bitch, you can choose whether you want to have sex or not. We can't choose whether to have our periods or not. And that's all I have to say about that. One last point here, guys, and this is the third and final topic for today. And this one's a good one. Now, I was going to apologize in advance to all of my family members, but I think they will find this just as hilarious as I do. We were like yapping away the other day, and I was saying, because, like, look, we had a crazy childhood. It was super fun, but like there were times when it was not. Okay. And look, and I think a lot of us can, well, I hope a lot of us can't relate to that, but there are people out there that will relate to what I'm saying. But anyways, as an adult, look, as adults, we're all fine. Everybody gets on in our family as best as we can. And that's the joys of having 6 children. There's always somebody else to talk to. But we're all like kind of Wamba, right? Oh, sorry, those of you who aren't Murrays or Koreas or First Nations, Wamba means like dippy, crazy, loopy, whatever you want to call it. But we're all a bit Wamba, right? But I was thinking, do you know what the funniest thing would be? I think I think that we should create our own reality TV show for starters. I think we should all buy meta glasses and GoPros and stick them to ourselves. And then, like, I reckon I could sell this to Netflix or something, right? Or like, what's the TV channel that does like Married at First Sight and all that shit, like that, but Big Brother style, right? So I think that we should create a reality TV show where my whole family, like me and all my siblings, and probably our kids too, because they're kind of older, because I think it would be fun with everyone. We should be like, I wrote forced in my notes, but maybe that's too strong of a word. My whole family, we should all go and live in like together for a month or something in like a Big Brother style house where we're all forced or made or invited, I should say, to do therapy to work through all of our like trauma and our childhood trauma and our adulthood trauma and everything. Because I just wrote lol at the end of the sentence in my note and a little love heart. Because could you imagine, like, firstly, nobody in our family has a quiet personality. One of my sisters, her partner was saying when my sisters and I are all together, it's like this when we're all together trying to have a conversation, it sounds like the rainbow lorikeets in the trees just squawking all over each other, which is such an accurate description. But yeah, so if there are any TV producers out there, and you're looking for the next big hit, hit me up, baby. Hit me up, because I think that would be TV gold, and it would probably be like one of those weird relationship shows where it ends up being like 20 seasons and you have a different family each season. Hilarious. Plus, look, it would be really healthy for us all to do that, because I'm a barrier and I like to lock that shit in a door in my brain and only just shove stuff under the door so it can't come out. Look, I'm so self-aware. I can figure that shit out for myself. Just look, just skip past that bit if you don't like it. But anyways, if you guys think that the reality show TV is a good idea, let me know. I'll start getting some meta glasses together when I've got money, and I'll put them on me, Ben, and Jack. Oh, actually, I'll put them on all of us. We'll all buy a pair ourselves, hey? And we'll all walk around for a week with it, and then I'll try and sell the show to someone. I reckon it would get snapped up in a jiffy, because, bitch, the shit that happens in our house is unbelievable. Like, the amount of misfortune that happens, it sounds so unbelievable that it sounds fake. But anyways, that's all I have to say about that. And to all my siblings, you know I love you all. And I also think that you guys should join in. I think it's a great idea. I'll plan everything. All you got to do is just show up and don't bring any weapons, okay? All right. Well, I think that's enough yapperooing for today. So I'm going to go and make a little coffee now and have a little napperoo. Thank you for listening to Mel Tell. And just remember, if you're thinking it, chances are everyone else is too. Now go send this to your group chat. I love you, bub. Bye.